somebody is using it, you you may be able to roll. Unless I don't really have a good criteria of why you shouldn't use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This question will go for everyone. We'll go left to right from my screen. So it's Sam, Gavin, and then Raph. What would you say would be a good minor punishment for if someone does roll in the trade center? Because Sam, I believe you all think it should be enforced, except for Raph. We'll hear his opinion later. Sam, you're up.
I think you should, well, for first time offense, we'll let it slide, give them a little warning. Second time offense, get a little stingy. Come on. And then the third time offense should be, you will not be allowed to roll for an hour.
Okay, Gavin.
I agree with Samuel that the punishment should be increasing, but I think the severity should be increased. Personally, I think that the first time you should perhaps have your messages deleted, make sure that you don't get any of those rolls. I think that the second time you should be given a roll that says something like stupid idiot head and not allowed to roll for up to 2 to 3 hours. And if you do it 3 times, I say just permaban. Get out of here, quite frankly. I yield my time.
Okay, Raph.
Well, you see, this is why I don't think it should be necessary for them not to roll in the trade center, because these the channels are for, they're both bot commands, and I believe that there's a lot of people trying to roll at once sometimes, and I personally use the trade center to roll due to the fact that someone's using the battleground channel. We can compromise here, all of my fellow candidates. We could make second battleground channel. Okay? Second battleground channel. Right?
Okay,
We can't use it.
I was actually just about to ask if we should make a second battleground channel for this exact reason.
Look at here, folks.
So,
look at here.
I'll go ahead and ask while I'm at it. We know Raph's opinion, so this is for Sam and Gavin. Gavin, you can go first because Sam went first last time. Should we have a battleground 2?
It seems entirely unnecessary, and it only serves to... I believe that if you wanted to roll, you could very easily do it in the battleground. People that roll in the trade center certainly don't need to do it there. It's not like the battleground is often cluttered. I don't think that a second battleground would solve anything. I think it would only enable those that wish to roll in the trade center and tell them, we'll make a special exception for you. We need to take a firm hand against those that believe that they can be above the law.
Okay, Sam?
I believe that I agree with both candidates here. I think Gavin, I don't want to pander to those who would roll in the trade center, because I do not like rolling in the trade center. But I also think that the second battleground would also be helpful, because at the start of every 3 hours, you would have everyone rolling with their new claims and their new roles. But my third and final point, if, say, I roll someone that, for example, someone else wants, and then time is running out, they cannot claim them in time, they're trying hard, and then they have to go between the 2 channels to find out where I rolled, it would only complicate things, and maybe they would not get that character.
Okay, Gavin?
It shows you where the at is. If somebody ats you, it tells you where it is.
Oh, how do you do that?
That's not a problem.
How do you do that, though?
Yes,
I
but I
personally want to
say
know, because I do not know.
How do you do it, Raph?
you just hit the add button and then type their name.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm saying
why would you give them this information?
I'm so sorry. Just say, for example, I'm in a call with Holden, and I roll 0-2, and it's in Battleground 2, and he looks through Battleground 1 through all the old rolls and doesn't see it.
Right,
And
but if 0-2 is rolled, it's going to send him an at, and it shows you what server.
Well, I use 0-2 as an example, but let's say that the person I roll is not on his wish list.
I feel as if you could just say it's in Battleground 2.
Well,
people are arguing
especially if you're in a call with him.
I'm gonna introduce the viewpoint that having 2 might minimize sniping. Do you agree or disagree?
I think sniping is a part of the game, and that
but it is
It
part of the
happens.
game.
Do you think
It happens.
sniping should
Does
be
happen.
minimized at all, or just let free reign?
I've never really seen sniping
Oh.
happen to me personally. It has never happened to me. I don't see a problem with it.
Okay,
I
Gavin,
mean,
it
you,
looks like
you
you're
gotta be quick. Gotta be quick on the draw.
okay.
True.
I both have seen sniping from our head admin and sniped myself from Hannah, though I did proceed to give the character back to her the next morning. It was just funny, honestly.
Okay. Unless anyone has any questions, this has gone on probably too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. But oh, Daniel has a question.
I have one last question. I'm sorry. This is very relevant. In the foundations, it states that the head administrator is able to do any action that he deems worthy, unless it's in the checks and balances, which, when I last checked, is quite a lot. How can the people rely on you as a candidate to make sure that you won't abuse this power of being able to do whatever you want? Because as having an administrator power, you have almost full control over the server.
Okay. Gavin, you guys can speak.
I'm a religious man, personally, and I believe that if you commit a sin, that you'll be punished accordingly by our God above. As in, if you go against the checks and balances, Holden, the god of this server, will beat the shit out of you.
That is not true, but
No, really. I believe that enough people implore and appeal to Holden that he will be able to put us in our place.
oh, that is true. I just won't physically harm anyone.
I
No, Holden will
didn't.
physically harm us.
If
Holden
I
is
had
very
will
scary.
Daniel.
virtually beat the shit out of you.
That is fair.
Daniel, to answer your question, if you don't want someone abusing the power, just don't vote for Gavin. And that would
It's
be the end of it.
true.
Because Gavin, as he very pushy.
If you want
and
someone to unite everyone in the server, vote for me.
Raph, I just met you like 3 weeks ago, dude.
And you love me.
And he already has a
Yeah.
lot of friends, to be fair.
But Gavin has been very, very authoritative this whole debate, and I think that should give
My
you a clue
two
if you were
candidates
worried about
like to
power
believe
abuse.
that they're better than me. They
We-
like to pretend
are?
like they'll be fair, like they'll be just. But let's be honest. Take one good look at their personality, take one good look at their track record, and you know it's not true. Now, I may be upfront about this, but I'm open about it.
Gavin,
I will make
oh,
it
no.
very clear what my decisions will be before I do them. These
Don't we
two,
have screenshots of you?
they'll try to
talking
pull a
about little
fast one
girls,
on you.
Gavin?
Raph, do you mind? It's my turn to speak, and I would
we have
appreciate if you would
screenshots
be
of you,
Gavin, didn't you just server meet people because you were angry at them?
May I
kill him.
please
Kill
may I
him.
please have the floor?
And server deafened people, like when Austin's
Holden,
sister
Holden, may I
came in.
please have the
Right?
floor?
It is open debate at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
sure,
is open
kid.
debate.
That's understandable. I'd like to point out that one of my competitors, who's on my right, I believe for everyone, has forged screenshots and attempted to
Go ahead and
slander
say
me
he-
and make me
go ahead
look
and
He's
bad.
on the other side.
Go,
On the other
go ahead
side.
and
He's
say who you're talking
I'm on the
about.
other side. I'm on the other side.
on the other side.
It's not. Holden said right before.
Raph is
Gavin,
on
you're in the
your
middle.
left shoulder.
Okay. Over
The other way.
there, somewhere, Raph has
Huh?
attempted to slander me.
I have
Hey,
not.
forged-
I
Raph,
actually have
forged
gotten the
Raph,
screenshots.
Raph, don't make a Gavin sandwich.
Yeah.
Other way, Sam.
Other way. This way.
No, Raph, you're good.
This
Go
is
back,
going
go back.
really well.
There you go. Okay, I'm ending this debate. This is gone on far too long. Okay.